We're going to open up the 3 Jokers wave as a most glorious offering to the toy gods, then rank them 5 through 1 through toy photography. Never get a second chance to make a first impression? The 3 Jokers wave has arguably made the best impression, top to bottom, of any action figure wave I've opened in years. Kicking us off at number 5 is the Criminal Joker. First thing you notice when you get him out of box is his staunch, serious face. They really nailed the aesthetic from the comic. He's got quite a nice coif on his head. Appreciate the widow's peak with the receding hairline. And check out the wash of green running through it, man. There's a lot of detail put into it. Get nice head tilt from side to side, which you need from the Joker. Looks up and down. But this dude is definitely a serious business criminal. Man, I do not want to stare into his eyes for a long time, do you? His purple suit looks fantastic on him. This is a much softer type of rubber than you get on Marvel Legends. Allows him to rotate back and forth nicely, also comes with a crunch. I noticed I was immediately able to move and position him out of box with minimal effort. Shoulder kicks all the way out, double pin elbow goes all the way back. Check out the movement you get on this body. I'm very new to McFarlane, so most of my experiences with Hasbro suited figures are terrible. This is just next level. Check out the audible clicks. I really appreciate getting those when you position the knee. Ankle rocks back and forth is slightly limited by the hem of his pants, but I do appreciate how the toe curls up like that. With Joker comes with this massive cane, which I'm sure he'd love to use to beat Batman's brains in. Really nice gold paint job and detail on the tip. It's very thick, and his hands are very tight. So I do appreciate how firmly you can grip it and move it in different positions. Highly recommend warming these hands in hot water before you try to stick the cane. First pose I wanted to put this Joker in was a nice walking motion. Looks great with the cane leading out in front. Was able to balance him nicely on both feet, and I definitely don't want this dude walking towards me. Pose him holding the cane out, threatening Batman. Oh, bats! I really appreciate how the thigh swivel is hidden. It isn't just a straight line running through it. He can kick all the way out. So now let's get him in a pose where he's about to wail on Jason Todd or Batman. 3 Jokers comic, there's several frames where the Joker is thinking with both hands together. Like, the articulation is so well done that the hands can actually touch and be put in unison. Number 4 is the Comedian Joker. The face, the magenta sports coat, the green suit, the bolo tie, the pink flower, and the purple pinstripe pants are amazing, dude. The first thing you have to notice and appreciate is this maniac smile. Also has well coiffed hair. I really love the green they picked and how it has 2 tones washed through it. It's got an insane grin on his face. Teeth are yellowed. Look at the way the eyebrows are furrowed and focused in. I mean, he just looks like a maniac, doesn't he? And you get perfect head tilt with him. You could hold up the crowbar he's about to beat Jason Todd with. And look at the smile on his face. You know he's enjoying it. Tails on his coat are very soft rubber. Does not hinder any movement at all, unlike Marvel Legends, which would make this figure immobile. Same with the front of the coat. He gets full mobility in the torso at a 360-degree rock. I mean, look at that, dude. Doesn't hinder movement and is well balanced. Shoulder moves all the way out, double pin elbow joint comes all the way back, double pin knees, rocker at the ankle, and then you also have the toe rocker as well. Movement is slightly hindered by the hem of the pants, but have had no issues standing him at all without the included DC stand. Figure is amazing to pose, man. I just moved his body to the side because I wanted to have him in a running motion pose, still holding the crowbar. Look how happy he looks because he's about to kill you. Bounces with ease. Now he's kneeling on the floor on top of you, just beating your head in with that crowbar. When I did the group picture, the first pose I wanted to put Batgirl in was standing one-legged, leaping into the air, holding the Batarang with one hand, and then the grappling hook with another. So this might be the best female action hero sculpted figure I've ever had. Let's take a closer look. One of the things I've learned in life is never to trust a woman with shifty eyes. With that being said, the dark crimson lipstick matches perfectly with her crimson hair. Great flowing sculpt and another nice wash running through it. Cowl looks great. I like that serious look on her face. Unlike Hasbro figures, the hard goods cape does not hinder movement and it's very additive. I really love the flowing motion running through it. The yellow on the inside matches well with the bat symbol and her utility belt as well as her gloves. Black cowl looks awesome in contrast to the gray on the suit. Shoulder kicks all the way back, and you have hidden butterfly shoulder joints. I'm really enjoying how the cut is hidden versus it being shown here on the typical Marvel Legends body. Double pin elbow comes all the way, and the hands rotate nicely as well. 360-degree swivel at the torso, double pin knee joints, and one of the things I'm really digging is that the boot is not painted on, it's part of the sculpt. So it's slightly raised from the rest of her gray batsuit. It adds a really neat visual dynamic and doesn't look like a cheap repaint. I also really appreciate that she's got high tops on, not high heels. Female superheroes are not going to fight in high heels. Look at the treads on the bottom of those shoes. She gets a full ankle rock back and forth and a swivel, also gets the toe swivel as well. This makes this figure 100 times more posable than almost any Marvel Legends or Black Series female action figure I have. I wanted to put Batgirl in as her winding up to throw the Batarang. Took me about 3 seconds to get her in this position, balanced extremely well, and I actually appreciate the way the side eye looks if you have her head tilted off center. It's almost like she's anticipating movement from the side and her eyes move before the rest of her head. Now let's pose her about to take off in flight, shooting her Batarang in the air. Moved with ease, got right into position, didn't even topple over once. She can also do the bat splits. Lena would say, she's such a poser, man. Nails the superhero landing with ease. She kick it? Yes, she can! Dude, this might be the GOAT of all female action figures that I own. Up is the Dark Knight himself, Batman. Classic gray suit, yellow and black bat emblem, yellow utility belt, all complemented with the black cowl, white eyes, black gloves, and black cape. This cape is a soft rubber, not a hard rubber, so once again, it's well sculpted. Love the bat detail on the bottom, but does not hinder movement or disbalance the character. Another really cool touch are the hidden butterfly shoulder joints again, and I really like this motion you can have with him. It's almost like he banged his shoulder and he's like working the kink out of it, man. But look at that, goes all the way back. You got a swivel at the bicep, double pin elbow joint, kicks about that far, but it's only hindered by his massive biceps. Classic scowling Batman face. And when you bring it in closely, you can see that there's texture and detail onto his cowl. Love the way that the wide eyes look in contrast. You get 2 sets of rotation on this figure. The upper torso moves side to side, and you also get 360-degree rotation at the midriff. The belt and underoos are a very, very soft rubber, so it allows him to move and bend in lots of different positions. Dude, Batman is super flexible, kicks all the way out. Again, you can hear those clicks. Double pin knee joint comes all the way back. Man, I am really digging the detail on this boot and the fact that it's not just painted on. Really sticks out in contrast to the gray of the suit. Nice rock back and forth, has a swivel to it, and then you get the toe crunch. Fire up this grappling hook and see how he looks. And I was able to get him off one leg, leaping in motion with the grappling hook projected in flight. He is glorious. I want to acknowledge that his grappling hook is a slight variation to Batgirl's. Hers is not deployed and has a bat on the end of it. His is deployed and has a 4-point fixation. How cool is it that they just didn't repack the same accessory? And I also want to acknowledge that the accessory is made to fit in the hands, and it's a tight fit and allows you to pose it in various motions. Batman gets in the running, walking stance with ease. Batman is a brawler. He's not going to kill you, but he will beat you to within an inch of your life and knock you unconscious. I really appreciate the way that the orange lights are bubbling up below him, reflecting off the black and gray on his suit, and then off the bottom of his bat cape. Joker is taking a swing at Batman with a crowbar, blocks it with his left fist, and is about to give him a massive uppercut with the right. Batman stands on one leg with ease with the stand, and can kick anyone in motion. Superhero pose. As soon as I liberated the red hood out of his packaging as an offering to the toy gods, I knew he was the #1 figure. First thing that stood out to me is his shiny, dark red hood. You can see the bat eyes in black on each side of his temple, white eyes shining underneath, and it's just got this awesome chrome look to it. You can even see where his ear imprint is and the shape of his forehead. It's just an incredible face sculpt. I love the way it plays off the matte red hood on his jacket and then the matte red armor on his chest. Black highlights running through it are a nice touch too. And then you get a full 360-degree torso swivel. Jacket is rubber, but just like the other figures, is super soft and clearly does not hinder movement at all. You get the cool aesthetic of it, and it fits right in with the rest of his sculpt. I mean, check out the sweet detail on it. Even the collars are flipped up, man. It's not just painted on. Red hood on the back with the ripples in the coat. Oh, dude, and you can see the seam lines too, as well as a gradient to the leather. This figure is amazing. Shoulders kick all the way out. Also has a hidden butterfly shoulder joint. Double pin elbow comes all the way back as well, so you can wind up the crowbar. You can see the wrinkles in his pants. Love the line running down to his knee pads. And then the boots are not painted on. And the red highlight on the boots matches with the red hood and chest armor. Just like the other figures, knee kicks all the way back. And dude, check out the boots, man. Such cool detail. I gotta tell you, this is just so much cooler than having a plain painted on boot in one color. You can get tread marks on the bottom. Wow, full toe movement, rocker and a swivel. Red hood looks awesome in a running pose. Has his crowbar ready to knock out the Joker and dispense vengeance. Hood looks threatening with his crowbar leading forward. Have him set up in a brawler stance, and one of the things that I love most about the Red Hood, and agree with, is he thinks when there is no justice, the only solution is vengeance. Stands exceptionally well on one leg with the base. He's in flight with the crowbar winding up, ready to knock out the Joker's. The Red Hood is winding up for the killing blow on Joker. How many people has Batman killed by allowing the Joker to live? It is so much fun to be able to pose and stand figures with ease. This would have been an insanely frustrating experience with most of my Hasbro figures. They look awesome together. No, Bruce, you don't understand. How many times do you have to let the Joker live so that he kills again? The Joker's wave is bat-tacular. Every figure is a must-own. They are all easily posable. They are very well sculpted. And I'm just in awe of how cool it is top to bottom. The only thing missing from this wave is the comedian Joker. And unfortunately, he's over $40 right now on eBay. So hopefully someday this dude can find him. Please let me know in the comments below which figures are your favorite from this wave. And please honor the Toy Gods by subscribing to the Nerdery and to be notified of the forthcoming Batcave build I'm about to do.